Hello, this is Emma. I hope you're doing well. This is a lazy Sunday afternoon video about something I just thought of about 10 minutes ago. I'm kind of celebrating this weekend because I've been through a really crazy busy time, few weeks, if not longer. Last week I was in the studio all week recording the audio version of the book I've been writing. Then before that it was editing the book, and then before that it was writing the book, and before that it was planning it and recording the podcast I was working on, and before that making all the videos that you've just seen. So kind of coming to the end of a really busy period, and I think today, this here now, is kind of my reward. A nice relaxed Sunday afternoon sit down. In the quiet with you, being still and just making sounds. It's kind of like heaven. So this sort of thing is unheard of, really. I'm filming this, editing straight away, and I'll hand it over to you in a few hours' time. That never happens. Usually videos take 2 to 3 days, 4 days, depending on what they are, to make, from start to finish. Sometimes longer if it's a video with lots of different clips or backgrounds, or it's a really long video. So I really enjoy every now and again doing something like this. So last night, I'd finished off some work, with it being Saturday, and then did some washing at home, tidying up, getting jobs done that had been piled up for ages. And I thought, I'm going to film tomorrow, but I'm not sure what to do. And I was watching Blue Whisper. I love her channel. She's just uploaded a video going through clothing patterns and dresses. It's all whispered, and it's really warm, and the atmosphere is so nice. I've listened to it in the background about 4 times now. And she was going through the clothing patterns for each eye, and I thought I'd love to make a video of just something that I am really interested in, like a collection of something. And then I thought, I don't really know much about anything at all, because all I've done in the last 6 years is ASMR. So I've got a collection of crystals, and I've promised to go through the crystals, which I will. But that would take a long time to set up and organise and that, so I didn't do that one. And then I thought, well, actually, it's really nice to do on a Sunday when it's lovely and warm. Yesterday was so gorgeous, really warm, sunny, hot at times, and the birds were out and there was just a really nice atmosphere. I thought if it's the same tomorrow, that would be so nice to get out my crystal singing bowls, and I've not done this in a while. Bring them out, lay them all out on the grass, and get the light spray of the hose on them to clean them, and let them dry in the sun, and then play them outside. Let me put this cup down because it's making me out of breath. Hang on. I'm trying to be all ASMR-y and it's not working. I'll just stay still, Emma, calm down. And so I thought that would make a really nice video actually. That's something I'm really interested in. It's like a show and tell collection video of my bowls, and I could imagine all the visuals, and I would film outside and the birds, and it would be kind of like an old school type of a video. So I was excited to do that today, and then woke up this morning and it was raining. Surprise, surprise. I should have checked the weather. So then I just decided to make us a nice little den in the tingle shed, which I did. So we have warm lighting here, and I switched my main lights to warm because Amy has a warm colour in her video as well. I thought that would be nice. I wanted to do that as well, to make it nice and warm. And then I was looking around and I saw something on my shelf over there, those white IKEA box shelves that I have. I think, is it Catalan or something, with the cupboards in, and in the open sections I have lots of bits and bobs, and I spotted something which is an old radio that was sent to me, and I realised I hadn't put it in a video yet, so I'm going to show that to you. And that's it, that's what this video is, a radio. And I started off the video with the door open to the tingle shed, just so I could let the birds in, because when I was setting it up this morning, the doors were open and I had some music on and I could just hear the birds. There was nothing really going on the road, no aeroplanes apart from maybe something in the distance, and because it was raining, not heavy, just really light, not that you could hear it, no one had their hedge cutters and lawn mowers on, so I thought that would be lovely actually, just leave the door open and let the sound come in, and we'll have a nice ambient sound video from outside the shed. I sat down just now with the door open and somebody's flying one of those old style leisure planes around, and the rain cleared and it's dry outside now, and someone started cutting their hedge down the road, and people are driving around a bit more because it's 2:30. So here we are again with the door closed, or doors closed. We've got 2 doors in here in the tingle shed. It's a room inside the main shell with with lots of soundproofing stuff, lots of layers, so it cuts out most of it. But if an aeroplane goes over, you'll probably hear it. That's why I'm wearing these headphones, so I can hear everything that's going on properly. Because it's the afternoon, normally. So it's still, normally I film about 8 o'clock when it's quieter. It's nice to come in here. Sometimes I come in when I don't have any filming to do, just to get some peace. So if you're still watching this, thank you for joining me on this Sunday afternoon hangout video. It's lovely and quiet. I'm feeling quite relaxed this weekend. It's nice to finish something that's been really difficult. I'm really proud of myself for doing it as well. I think I'm happy with it too. Mostly, you know. We'll see. And the audio book recording was really good. I enjoyed it. We just have a few more jobs to do, and then it's done. Ready for release. Okay. Enough waffling. This is an old radio, which I will explain. I'll explain a little bit more about it in a minute. It's been restored lovingly, and it works. I'm going to turn it on in a bit. We'll flick through the stations quietly. So this was sent to me by a viewer. I don't have permission to say his name because I didn't. I've only just thought of this 10 minutes ago, so I didn't contact him. So I'm not supposed to say names, I don't think, without asking permission. So a lovely viewer who does this regularly. It's a bit of a hobby, I believe, to collect old radios and restore them. And this one's so beautiful. I've had it on the side there in the background for a while. I've had it on as well because, as I said, it works, and you can flick through the stations. It picks up a few. I have down here the instructions for it. They are photocopied of the original. I'll show you those now. And then I'll show you how the radio works. There they are. We had a bit of trouble with me receiving the radio. It nearly ended up going back to the US. So it came last summer, around this time, I think, maybe. So it's a bit of a drama, but it got here safely. It's one of these envelopes here, which I haven't seen for a while. sometimes when a sound is louder than the rest of the video, then it takes more time to edit because that one. I have to go through the sound file and then just pick out that sound and move it down. There's quite a lot of editing that gets done that you just wouldn't expect. Everything looks easier than it actually is. Everything. And that's the same for ASMR videos. I think when people start to make them, new ASMR artists, they're surprised with actually how difficult it is. I was too. Okay, I think I've messed up the order of the instructions here. Okay, so this is a photocopy of the original, I think, marketing material or RCA Victor model 54B5 or 54B5, the deluxe personal. There she is, look, the lady modelling it. It features off and on switch placed on the top of the case for convenience, cleverly hidden under the handle. I couldn't find it before. 4 RCA Victor preferred type miniature tubes for professional performance. So if you open the back you can see all the workings of it, and it's fascinating, and I'm scared to open the back too often because it's so intricate inside and I don't want to break anything. Felt finish flannel bag, which I don't think we have. No, we don't. Polystyrene insulated oscillator coil for improved performance. May be operated while placed in its lovely deluxe case. Iron core IF transformers for greater selectivity and sensitivity. A volume control switch conveniently located at the top of the case, and the operating costs are low. Built-in loop antenna, plays instantly when turned on anywhere. Battery replacement simplified. Elliptical permanent magnet dynamic speaker for fine under distorted tone. Some information here about the tuning range and the dimensions and the tube complement batteries. It actually, the front is of lovely, highly polished Catalan and pure 24 karat gold electroplated metal. So the gold that you see on the front there is plated, 24 karat gold plated. A lovely tarnish proof drawstring flannel bag and deluxe case, which we don't have anymore. I'm surprised it's all intact, it's amazing. There you go. Look at that. Isn't this cool? It's such a special gift, and I was so happy to receive it, and I will treasure it forever, I promise. I'll keep these printouts along with it as well. The Solitaire, the Ultra in personalised radios. There's another advert for it there, look. Christmas advert. You have to let me know if you remember this radio. There's an aeroplane or a helicopter. It's gone. Here's another ad which looks like it's from House and Garden magazine with different radios here. It's amazing to have all of this material with this as well. I bet this took a lot of collecting. This is the battery that's in it there. Okay, this is the original, a copy of the original instructions. So this would be the cover of the instruction manual. RCA Victor Instructions Model 54B5 Deluxe Personal Radio. No lid to open, complete compact design, antenna built into case, easily read watch type dial, simple tuning, effective station pickup, gold plated case and easy battery replacement. It is all of those things. It's so cool. And then it goes on to show you all of the instructions here, how to use it to replace the battery. I should have put this in a folder so I could flip through the pages. That's what happens when you don't plan your video. Okay. This is interesting. It's a picture of all the workings inside. B5 lead address and terminal boards. Critical lead dress blue, green and black leads of second IF transformer as direct as possible. That's amazing, isn't it? Because things were made to last in those days, and you would be able to fix things if they went wrong, which now we just throw them away. Look at this. How amazing is that? All this information. Replacement parts, parts list for it, look. That's so cool. So you can order all the parts to fix it or have it fixed. Love it. So, components, placement, components, parts. Disassembly order. So I'm not sure if actually this would have come with it. I assume it would, but it might have been. This information might have been for people in a repair shop or something. I don't know. I'm sure, well, it's Bill who sent it. I think I can say Bill. I'm sure Bill's watching this thinking, am I? He could really explain it better than me. This is another advert. Okay, the British portable radio batteries this is cool. A very common 1.5 volt LT battery used in many attaché and other portable radios. It's a different advert for a different battery, not the RCA one. There are loads of them, it's really interesting. I'm sure that Bill's got tons of these things. Let's put this down here. More adverts, old school adverts for batteries. And what else did Bill send? He sent his own instructions on how to install the battery, which is what I did when it arrived. So I installed some batteries in it, just like that, and got it to work. There's a letter from him here. I won't read it all, obviously, because I shouldn't, but it says here, you are now the owner of a 1947 RCA 5454B5 Solitaire, one of the most exquisite personal radios made. Where most personal sets went for around $20, the Solitaire went for $75. So it was very, very posh, and I think because of the 24 karat gold plating. Amazing. Amazing. So let's have a look at the radio. So I look at it and I think, I wonder who bought this from you. Who was it? Where were they from? What did they do for a living? How old were they? Where did they take it? And I'm sure it's been through a few families since then. So here we have the speaker, and this is the gold plating here. And this here and here, I believe, is what's called the strip where the dial is at, is a material called Catalan. It's a colourful version of bakelite, and it's highly sought after by radio collectors, I see. Okay, and this is the gold plating on the cabinet here. He disassembled it and put it all back together again. This is how I know I have to cherish this radio. A lot of work has gone into it to restore it. Okay. And then we have the dial here to go through the stations. This here is the volume. And then hidden underneath the top handle is the on and off switch. Okay, this is the back, and you slide off a bit further away just in case it's noisy. Careful. Okay, I won't pull So, okay, this is the battery casing and all of the workings inside there. And there's another battery at the top. So this is the one I opened and popped in the 9-volt batteries. Close it carefully. Okay, I'll make sure it's turned all the way down. And then turn it on. Turn it up really slowly. Can you hear that? Some white noise and some high pitch frequencies there. Sounds like a spaceship. Or perhaps not. An 80s film spaceship. We're coming close to a station. Talking about football. So when I first got it working and started flicking through the stations, it occurred to me that it was suddenly picking up UK stations, and it's probably never done that before. I can more or less guarantee it hasn't. I think this is maybe talk sport or something. Shouldn't stay on it because you're not allowed to. It's copyright, isn't it? Right, so that's gone all the way around to the side. Let's carry on through. If I go through really slowly and see, you'll be fine. I find this quite tingly actually. What was that? That was something, wasn't it? I think earlier I picked up, I think heart radio or something like that. There's more sport. Sport again. Country music. I don't know what station this would be. I can't stay on music too long because if YouTube picks up the song, it'll get removed for copyright. This sounds like classic FM. Oh no, I think it's sport again. It's a national anthem. This is turned right down and it's still loud. It's the weather report. LBC. LBC radio. It's Chrissy Hind.
So if you're listening and you're thinking, yeah, we could use some support and encouragement, you're maybe a struggling little church, but you know you're quite close to an underground. Who knows? Maybe this could be a shit with you. So thank you.
So you can get a clear signal with this. It's just you need to fiddle with the volume and just maybe not be in a soundproof studio as well.
So the lovely people of Switzerland put a law in place so they never will be.
That sounded like kind of rock style indie music.
Haven't got the time or the inclination, then just get the claims got.
Don't want to put advertising. That was some kind of... Oh, here we go, that was right at the end. I love this. LBC is a London station. So there we go, it does work. How amazing is that? Score plating. Such a special gift, and as I said, I will cherish this forever. Then the Solitaire. It's quite heavy. For a portable radio it's heavy. Then I guess it would be for when it was made. My battery's going to go. I've flicked over and look at the viewfinder and it's flashing at me. So I'm going to go. So I'm going to get cut off anyway. And now this is a long video. Thank you for keeping me company on my Sunday afternoon. I hope the video was okay for you and not boring. I'll make a fancy one next, or I'll try anyway. It's just been nice to just be relaxed and get back into the swing of things and just sit together and get some washing done yesterday. Finish off some jobs, to do a few book things, get my life back together again. I love to be busy and I love to do really cool stuff, but it's nice to work really hard and then get to the end and just take a breather and look back on it all and think, wow. I'll see you soon, okay? Take care. Lots of love.